There is an invisible fence around your mind, one that you may not even realize is there. It was built over time, piece by piece, with words you heard as a child, experiences that shaped you, and beliefs that were handed to you by the world. You can't do that. People like us don't achieve those things. It's too late. You're not smart enough. These ideas became quiet whispers in your subconscious, dictating what is possible for you without you even questioning them. But today, I invite you to take a step back and ask yourself, who decided these limitations? Were they true, or did I just accept them as truth? The mind, when left unchecked, operates like a machine, repeating the same thoughts, the same worries, and the same fears. If we do not pause to examine these thoughts, they become the laws we live by. But the wonderful thing about the mind is that it is not fixed, it is not trapped. It is fluid, capable of stretching, expanding, and embracing a whole new reality. Right now, you may feel stuck in certain areas of your life, perhaps in your relationships, your career, or your sense of self-worth. But I want you to take a deep breath and know that those walls around you are not made of stone. They are made of thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. When you widen the lens of your consciousness, you begin to see that those barriers were never real. They were illusions, and you have the power to dissolve them. Take a moment to affirm this truth. I am willing to open my mind and heart to new possibilities. Say it out loud. Feel it. Let it settle into your heart. Your willingness to see beyond your current reality is the first step toward real transformation. From the time we are born, we begin absorbing the world around us. Before we even know how to speak, we are learning what is acceptable and what is not. We learn by watching, by listening, by feeling the energy of those around us. If we were raised in an environment that encouraged growth, we may have developed a belief that anything is possible. But if we were surrounded by fear, doubt, or negativity, we may have unknowingly built a prison within our own minds. Many of the limitations we carry today are not ours. They were given to us by well-meaning parents, teachers, and authority figures who themselves were carrying the same inherited beliefs. If a child hears, "Money is hard to earn," they grow up believing wealth is out of reach. If they hear, "You have to struggle to succeed," they expect life to be difficult. These messages become the blueprint for the way we think and behave as adults. But we are not bound by these beliefs. Just as we learned them, we can unlearn them. We can choose new beliefs that support us instead of limiting us. Think of a goldfish in a small bowl. It swims around, thinking this is all there is to life. It doesn't know that an entire ocean exists beyond the glass walls. But if you place that same goldfish into a larger space, it expands effortlessly. It doesn't question its new environment. It simply grows into it. You are not meant to stay small. You are not meant to live within the boundaries set by others. Your soul is infinite, and it is always calling you to expand. Right now, think of one belief that has held you back. Where did it come from? Is it absolutely true, or is it simply something you were told? As you bring awareness to these beliefs, they begin to lose their power. And with this awareness, you can begin to replace them. Affirm this now. I lovingly release outdated beliefs that no longer serve me. Say it with conviction. Each time you repeat it, you are peeling away the layers of conditioning, making space for a new and limitless reality. The moment we become aware of our thoughts, we take the first step toward freedom. Most of the time, we operate on autopilot, allowing old patterns to run our lives. But awareness is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, we can see clearly. We recognize that our struggles are not because we are incapable, but because we have been seeing the world through a narrow lens. What if you could widen that lens? What if, instead of thinking, "This is just how things are," you asked, "What else is possible for me?" A single shift in perception can open doors where before there were only walls. Imagine standing in a room with no windows, feeling trapped. But what if a hidden door was always there, just waiting for you to notice it? This is what happens when you awaken to new possibilities. Life expands. The things you once thought were impossible become not only possible, but inevitable. Begin today by observing your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," stop and challenge that thought. Is it absolutely true, or is it just an old belief surfacing? The more you question your limitations, the weaker they become. They lose their grip, and you begin to reclaim your power. Here's a simple exercise. Write down one belief that has limited you. Then rewrite it in an empowering way. If you always believed, "I am not good enough," replace it with, "I am worthy of every good thing life has to offer." If you were told, "I don't deserve love," replace it with, "Love flows to me effortlessly and abundantly." Do this every day, and you will start to see how quickly your mind begins to embrace a new reality. Say this affirmation now. I see my life with fresh eyes and welcome new perspectives. Let it become your new mantra. With each repetition, you expand your awareness, breaking through barriers and stepping into a life of limitless possibility. Everything begins with a thought. Every decision, every action, every belief you hold, it all starts in the mind. What you think shapes your emotions, and your emotions influence your physical body. If you fill your mind with fearful, limiting thoughts, your body responds with tension, stress, and even illness. But when you choose thoughts of love, expansion, and possibility, your body relaxes, your heart opens, and you begin to move through life with ease. Think of your mind like the soil in a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and self-criticism, you will grow a life filled with struggle and limitation. But if you plant seeds of confidence, joy, and trust, your life will bloom in ways you never imagined. What you focus on grows. This is why changing your thoughts is not just a mental exercise. It is a transformation that affects every part of your being. Many people believe they are victims of their circumstances, but the truth is, life is a mirror. It reflects back to you what you consistently think and believe. If you expect hardship, you will find it. If you expect love, love will meet you everywhere. This is not about blaming yourself for past struggles. It is about recognizing your power to shift your reality by shifting your focus. Right now, take a deep breath and tune into your body. Notice any tension, any discomfort. Ask yourself, what thoughts am I holding that may be creating this feeling? Your body is always speaking to you. If you carry resentment, it may show up as a tightness in your chest. If you hold on to fear, it may manifest as a headache or fatigue. But just as negative thoughts create stress, positive thoughts create healing. You have the power to send loving, healing energy to every part of your body. Begin now with this affirmation. My body is a reflection of my loving, expansive thoughts. Say it with gentleness. Let it sink in. Each time you repeat it, you are rewiring your mind and sending a new message to your body. One of love, one of healing, one of infinite possibility. If there is one practice that can instantly dissolve limitations, it is gratitude. Gratitude is the bridge that connects where you are to where you want to be. When you shift your focus to what is already good in your life, you open the door to more blessings, more opportunities, and more expansion. Most people live in a state of not enough. They say, "I'll be happy when I have more money," or "I'll feel loved when I meet the right person." But this way of thinking keeps them trapped in lack. When you are always looking at what is missing, you block yourself from seeing the abundance that already exists. Gratitude changes this. It shifts your awareness from scarcity to plenty. It tells the universe, "I see the beauty in my life and I welcome more of it." When you are grateful, you raise your vibration, and the universe responds by bringing you more things to be grateful for. Right now, take a moment to find one thing, just one, that you appreciate. It could be the warmth of the sun, the breath in your lungs, the love of a friend, or even the lessons that challenges have taught you. The more you focus on what is already working in your life, the more your mind expands to recognize opportunities and solutions you may have overlooked before. Here is a simple practice to expand your consciousness through gratitude. Every morning, before you get out of bed, list 3 things you are grateful for. Then, before you go to sleep, list 3 more. This habit rewires your brain to seek the good in every situation. Affirm now, "I am grateful for all that I am and all that I am becoming." Let this be your guiding thought today. When you live in gratitude, you open yourself to a life of miracles. One of the most powerful ways to transcend limitations is to heal the inner child within you. This is the part of you that first learned about the world, the part that may still be carrying wounds, doubts, and fears from long ago. Many of the beliefs that hold you back today are not from your present self, but from that younger version of you who needed reassurance, love, and acceptance. This is where mirror work comes in. When you look into the mirror and speak kind, loving words to yourself, you begin to rewrite the messages that have been running in your subconscious for years. If you have been telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," mirror work helps you replace that with, "I am more than enough." Try this now. Find a mirror or simply close your eyes and imagine your reflection. Look deeply into your own eyes, beyond the surface, beyond any judgments. See yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend or a child who needs love. Now say out loud, "I love and accept myself exactly as I am." At first, this may feel uncomfortable. You may even feel resistance, but that is only because you are breaking old patterns. Keep going. As you continue this practice, you will notice something incredible. The harsh inner critic will begin to soften. The voice that once doubted you will start to support you. You will feel a deep sense of self-acceptance that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Mirror work is not just an exercise, it is a path to freedom. It is a way to remind yourself that you are already whole, already worthy, already enough. Every day, take a moment to look at yourself with love and repeat, "I love and accept myself exactly as I am." Let this truth become the foundation of your new, limitless reality. Fear is the silent force that keeps so many people stuck in the same patterns. It whispers, "Stay where it's safe. Don't take risks. What if you fail?" But fear is not truth. It is simply a habit of the mind, a reflex designed to keep you from the unknown. And yet everything you desire, growth, joy, expansion, exists outside of that comfort zone. Imagine a bird sitting inside a cage. It has been in this cage for so long that it doesn't even realize the door has been open all along. It stays there, convinced that it is safer within the walls it has always known. But what if the bird gathered enough courage to step out? What if, instead of fearing the open sky, it spread its wings and realized it was born to fly? That bird is you, and the cage, that is your fear. But here is the truth. The moment you question your fear, it begins to lose its power. The moment you take a small step forward, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts. Fear only exists in the mind. It is not real. What is real is the strength, wisdom, and potential inside of you, waiting to be expressed. Today, challenge yourself to take one step beyond your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be a leap, just one small action that proves you are willing to grow. Affirm now, "I trust the universe to support me as I step into new possibilities." Say it with faith. Feel the shift in your energy. You are not alone in this journey. Life is always guiding you toward your highest good. Holding on to anger, resentment, or past hurts is like carrying a heavy weight wherever you go. It does not punish the person who hurt you. It only keeps you trapped in the past. Forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior. It is not about saying what happened was okay. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of that pain so you can move forward unburdened. Think of your heart as a room. Every time you hold on to resentment, it clutters the space with old, heavy furniture, making it hard for new, fresh energy to flow in. But when you forgive, it is like opening the windows, letting in light, clearing out the old, and making space for new love, joy, and peace. Ask yourself, who am I still holding on to in my heart? What grudges, past disappointments, or regrets am I carrying? Are they serving me, or are they keeping me small? Now close your eyes and imagine placing those old wounds into a river, watching them be carried away by the gentle current. They no longer belong to you. They do not define you. You are free. Say this affirmation: I release all hurt and open my heart to freedom and love. Let this be your moment of release. Every time you forgive, you expand your consciousness. You move from limitation to liberation. There is a divine intelligence that is always guiding you, always supporting you. It speaks through your intuition, through the quiet nudges that tell you which direction to take. But when you are caught in fear and doubt, it is easy to feel disconnected from this higher wisdom. The key to deepening your connection with the universe is trust. Trust that even when things do not go as planned, there is a reason. Trust that the challenges you face are not punishments, but lessons designed to expand your soul. When you begin to see life in this way, you no longer resist change. You embrace it. Think of a river flowing effortlessly toward the ocean. It does not force its way. It does not struggle. It trusts the path ahead. You too can flow through life with ease when you let go of resistance and surrender to the divine plan that is unfolding for you. Whenever you feel lost, simply pause and say, "I trust that I am always guided toward my highest good." Let this be your anchor. Let it remind you that you are never alone, never forgotten. You are always held in the loving embrace of the universe. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to stay trapped in outdated beliefs, old fears, or past limitations. You are an infinite being, capable of more than you ever imagined. The only thing that has ever limited you is the belief that you are limited. And now you know the truth. You are free. As you move forward, remind yourself daily of this power. Speak kind words to yourself. Challenge your old beliefs. Take steps beyond your comfort zone. Trust the universe. And most importantly, celebrate yourself for the courage it takes to grow, to expand, to embrace life fully. Say this final affirmation: I am open, I am ready, I am free. Let it settle deep within your soul. This is your new truth. This is your new reality. And from this moment forward, the only limits that exist are the ones you choose to leave behind.